Narwhal, the unicorn of the frozen sea, far beyond where the forests end, and the sky turns to white, in waters so cold they crack and sing like glass. Swims, a creature so rare, so quietly magical, it hardly seems real beneath the shifting ice of the Arctic, where the northern lights shimmer across the sky and silence rules, lives the narwhal, the unicorn of the sea. And at first glance, a narwhal might seem like a legend from a sailor's tale, a whale with a spiral tusk jutting straight from its head gliding through the icy ocean like something from a dream. But narwhals are real, strange, elusive, and entirely unforgettable. Narwhals are a species of toothed whale, closely related to belugas. They can grow up to 16 feet in length, with males often sporting a long spiral tusk that can reach up to 10 feet. This tusk is actually an elongated tooth, growing straight through the upper lip in a perfect helix. Only males usually have tusks, though a few females do as well. For centuries, these tusks washed ashore and were mistaken for unicorn horns, sold as magical relics in medieval markets, and treasured by kings and alchemists alike. But the truth of the narwhal is just as mysterious as the myth. The narwhal lives in the coldest corners of the earth, the icy waters of the Arctic Ocean around Canada, Greenland, and Russia. Unlike many other whales, narwhals do not migrate vast distances. They stay in the north, following the rhythms of the ice. In summer, they swim through deep fjords and coastal inlets. In winter, they live in waters completely covered by sea ice, finding breath through small cracks and leads. Their lives are tied to a frozen world most of us will never see. To the Inuit, the narwhal is more than just a strange animal. It is a part of life. Its meat, skin, and tusks have long been used for food, tools, and trade, but equally important are the stories of narwhals as spiritual creatures, guides through ice and dreams. One Inuit legend tells of a woman dragged into the sea by a harpoon line, her hair twisting into a spiral as she transformed into the first narwhal. And yet, for all their magic, narwhals now face growing threats as the Arctic warms. Sea ice melts earlier and freezes later. This disrupts narwhal migration patterns, exposes them to new predators and human activity, and increases the risk of entrapment. Noise from ships and underwater drilling interferes with their echolocation, making it harder for them to hunt and communicate, and climate change continues to shift their delicate habitat in ways we are only beginning to understand. Narwhals are currently listed as near threatened, not yet endangered, but increasingly vulnerable. Scientists and indigenous communities are working together to monitor populations, protect key habitats, and reduce the impacts of noise and pollution. Conservation efforts aim not only to save the narwhal, but to preserve the Arctic itself, a place of global importance and ancient beauty. Narwhals dive deeper than almost any marine mammal, reaching depths of over 1,500 meters, nearly a mile, in search of food. Like squid, halibut, and shrimp, these dives are silent, precise, and sometimes last over 25 minutes. Narwhals use echolocation clicks and pulses that bounce through the dark water to navigate and hunt, their calls echoing beneath the ice like underwater Morse code. But it's that tusk that draws the most fascination. For years, scientists debated its purpose. Is it a weapon, a tool for breaking ice, a sensory organ? The answer seems to be a little of everything. The narwhal's tusk is covered in thousands of nerve endings, allowing it to detect changes in temperature, salinity, and pressure. It may also play a role in social status, mating displays, or even gentle tusking battles between males. Some have even been observed touching tusks, as if in greeting, a sort of whale handshake under the waves. Despite its size and strength, the narwhal is a quiet, elusive animal. They travel in pods, close knit family groups, ranging from a few to dozens. These pods move gracefully, surfacing together, diving together, and communicating in a series of clicks, whistles, and squeals. Mothers are fiercely protective of their young, and calves stay close for years, learning the complex art of navigating their frozen world. Unlike dolphins or orcas, narwhals are not commonly seen in zoos or aquariums. They do not adapt well to captivity, and this means nearly everything we know about them has been learned from difficult Arctic expeditions, sonar tracking, satellite tags, and the wisdom of indigenous Inuit communities who have shared the sea with narwhals for generations. To see the narwhal in the wild is a rare privilege. A brief glimpse, the surface breaks, the tusk rises, the water glitters, and then it's gone. No splash, no roar, just a shimmer and silence like a whisper from another world. In a time when fantasy and reality so often blur, the narwhal stands at the edge of both. It reminds us that the world still holds mystery, that there are creatures out there we do not fully understand, and moving through places we cannot easily follow. So here's to the narwhal, the Arctic silent spiral, the deep diver of legend and truth, the unicorn that swims beneath stars and ice. May we protect their frozen seas, learn from their silence, and remember, magic is real. It swims just beneath the surface,